Alright everyone, back here for another video, and my first video of 2025. So happy New Year to all of you that are tuning in, taking your time out of your day to watch the channel. I appreciate it. So today, with it being like a new year and everything like that, people always have like resolutions and goals that they want to accomplish for the upcoming year and stuff like that. I'm not really like a New Year's resolution kind of guy because I think they're, in my opinion, kind of stupid. But in regards to the channel, I've now had this channel for 4.5 years now. I've had it for quite a while. The growth has been, to be honest, it's been slow. It's been agonizing, but that doesn't deter me. I'm always determined to always find ways to make content for all of you guys watching the show, or sorry, the channel, which I appreciate and I'm 100% grateful for. And it's, to be honest, it's always a struggle to always find ways and trying new forms of content, always stay fresh, and always make content, hopefully on a weekly basis, sometimes twice a week. So I've always had goals for the upcoming year. For 2025, I want to be more consistent, even though I have been consistent. I want to take some chances. I want to make some changes. I am doing a giveaway. I'm not going to say what the giveaway is. I already purchased what I'm going to be having for the giveaway. I'm not going to say what it is yet. I got to make a few changes. The car is not a change. The car isn't going anywhere. The car is staying. Another goal for 2025 is Blue here will either see nitrous or some form of boost. More than likely, it'll be nitrous first because I like it. And I want to use something that not a lot of people have used or might not know a lot about, because there's a lot of misconceptions about nitrous and how to use it properly, and I have had that on a ton of cars, and I kind of want to just dabble my feet in that to kind of see how it does on a Gen 3 Coyote. So the giveaway, putting everything together for that, hopefully I can get that thing launched here in the next couple of months. The nitrous, more than likely, potentially boost. If it is boost first, it'll probably more likely be an ESS kit, because the simplicity and the reliability that comes along with the ESS kits, pretty straightforward, and they're pretty reliable. Another thing, I want to do more drag racing events at the track, not just roll race events, drag race events, so on and so forth. I know there's a lot of events coming up starting in March. There's obviously Texas 2K coming up. Obviously I'm not competing in that, but I will be there for that. Streetcar Takeover is coming back again, and Mustang Week down in Galveston is coming in April. I will, about 95% certain I am attending that. James also as well. I think, James? He'll be here probably within the next half hour, so we could ask him that. But he was planning on going. We are more than likely going to Mustang Week this year, so there's a lot more events I want to try to be a part of and take place in. Drag race events, roll race events, stuff like that. But more about what today is about. Today is the last warm-ish day that we're going to have for quite some time. There is a significant cold blast coming through tomorrow. Today's only going to top out about 60, 62, and then the cold front comes through tomorrow. So we're going to go, as soon as James gets here, we're going like a little bit of a baby back road cruise. We're going to be cruising out to Eagles Canyon Raceway. The track is open. We're not going out on the track. We're just going to take a nice drive out there, kind of check out and see what cars are on the track, if we can get somewhat close. We're going to be taking a cruise out there when James arrives, and then it should be fun. It's cloudy, it's overcast, but it's not cold, it's dry, and we're going to take advantage of the last decent day we have. I haven't seen you guys since like last year.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
What the hell, man?
I missed you. It's been like a week. Decided to have a partner today for a drive. Yeah. How you guys been?
Going fast.
Say what?
She enjoys going fast. I'm like,
well, I figured maybe we could do like a little baby pull, like on, you know, on the way out there.
Your race gas against mine.
Are you back on 93? Oh man, I thought you stayed on 85. No? Okay. Well, that's peasant fuel that I refuse to go back to. It's just not gonna happen.
I like the miles per gallon.
Smiles per gallon. Anyway, yeah, we can head out here soon. Ready, sweetie? Good? Alright. It looks dark and gloomy outside, but it's the last decent day before the weather turns to absolute frigid for probably the next week or so. I know the rest of the country is going to be a lot colder than what Texas is going to experience, but we're going to have high temperatures in the 30s, which is, for Texas, ridiculous. So take full advantage of that. The traffic should open up here in a little bit. It should have a bunch of open roads the further out we get going out into the country, out to Eagle Canyon Raceway. Hoping to get a little bit of room here with James here in front of me. There's so many cars out right now, that's not going to happen. He's back on 93. I refuse to ever switch back to 93. I'm still on E85. It would be kind of cool to see the difference between 93 fuel and E85. But I don't think we're going to have a chance here to do a little bit of a baby pull. Maybe it'll open up here. Traffic. That's 93 octane right there. That is why I don't want to switch back to 93. It is such a difference with the power, even when you're NA. We did a video, what, 2 videos ago, where he swapped from Lund to Palm Beach, and we were neck and neck. That was when we were both on E85. Obviously he's back in 93, and it wasn't even remotely close like it was last time, and it's just the difference in fuel. Alright, so we just got here to Eagle Canyon, and as you can hear, there's like a drift event. What was it called?
Lone Star Drift.
Lone Star Drift, going on just right down over there. We're gonna check it out. There's a lot of people here. So we may go walking.
And then
yeah,
off-roading going on.
Off-roading, drifting, and the main raceway is over that way. So I had no idea this was going on. All right, so James and I were just walking back to the cars, and we walked by this thing. What? Okay, anybody know what this is? I have no clue. It's freaking badass. I have no idea what this thing is, because there's also an off-roading course here too. What the hell is this thing? This thing's awesome. Anybody know? Drop a comment and let me know. Can't come all this way and get a good shot with a thumbnail. James was heading away. You're in my shot. Get out of the way. All right, so we're gonna go inside the main building here. I've never like tracked my car on like a road course, and I wanted to see what it would cost to do like maybe like some parade laps or something. Like nothing too intense. You know, I'm not like an experienced road course driver. Obviously, I don't do a lot of like road course events, but it would be cool to see how much it would be to do like, you know, like a parade lap type of event, because that would make some awesome content and would be super fun. I've been on this track before with a friend of mine and his carbon fiber track pack GT500, but I was passenger. I wasn't actually driving, so we're gonna see if that is something we could possibly do. Alright, so we are leaving Eagle Canyon Raceway. We're going back to my place, but we're going a different way. The way that we came was more highway, and there was just way too much traffic. So now we're taking more of the back country road. It's more of a fun drive that way, but hopefully there won't be as much traffic. It's a Lambo. So we were just getting back into town. We were almost back home, and I wanted to point out I haven't done like any like back road cruises like this in this car since I swapped over E85, and I remember why I haven't. This is why. I have burnt right about half a tank of gas. I had a full tank when we left the house, and I'm now right at half. That's why. That's probably why I don't do a lot of these country back roads. So that's why James is back on 93, because he's now driving it more often. It's more fuel efficient. But half a tank of gas I burned. Spirited driving to and from Eagle Canyon Raceway. So I just want to point that out. I don't do a lot of these back road cruises anymore because of the fact I'm on E85. Not saying that I won't continue to do them, but half a tank of gas for an hour's worth of back road cruising. It likes to drink. It gets thirsty. That was probably the most random way I've ever gone back from Eagle Canyon. A lot of those roads, I didn't even know were there. So, I was like, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah.
So I may or may not have pancaked my exhaust on a few of those roads back there. I felt a metal scrape underneath my car. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. Your exhaust is a little crooked too. You see that?
Yeah.
The muffler tips?
Yeah.
A little bit right there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that happened on route.
No, they've been like that.
Yeah. That was fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. A few of those turns I saw you just take off on me, and like, this is way too sketchy, so I just let you go. I just stayed behind.
Yeah, we hit a gravel patch,
I-
and the whole
I-
SN was like,
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. She was like, he broke loose on that.
yes.
For sure, because he was gone. Like, yeah. No, that was still a good time. All right, everyone, I'm going to wrap this one up and close it up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I haven't gone out to Eagle Canyon Raceway in quite some time, and it was nice to take the car out on some back roads and burn a half tank of gas. But on that note, I'm going to close this one out. If you guys are watching and you're not subscribed, please do me a favor, hit subscribe, drop a like, comment, all that shit. And until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. Bye.